Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today we are here to talk about the 2020 election in which we saw the actual election day yesterday. As you can see, I did vote. I voted for Biden. Personally, I just felt for me he was the best choice. And then down the ticket, I voted Democratic, which I think our state senator was up. Unfortunately, our district's representative had no challenger because it's so red. So I just left it blank. Because, yeah, I do not like that man, but everybody's like, Republicans are the only ones to follow in this area. Oh, don't get me wrong, I am no fan of Democrats. No fan. But I'd much rather have a Democrat in office than I would a Republican. Because you just watch Republicans and they are constantly, let me kiss the ass of the rich because that's how I make my money. And then a lot of the people around here who are pro-Republican, they don't get that. The Republicans are not for you. But whatever. You do have the right to vote for whatever side you wish. I wish there was more than just two sides, Republican, Democrat. But unfortunately, our system is rigged so it's only easy for Democrat Republicans to be on the ticket. I think the last time we saw an actual challenge where someone else, put up a fight was when Ross Perot ran. As because he was a rich independent. He had the money to make himself well known. And even then, until he dropped out, he was kicking butt because even then people don't like the binary choice which we have now still. So but yeah, I voted for Mark Warner, our senator who was up for election, which he won pretty handily over Gade. I think it was Daniel Gade. And then I voted for Biden. Again, I would have preferred Bernie, but I just felt Biden was the only necessary choice since they kicked out the only good candidate. But let's take a look at how things sit currently. If you look at the Associated Press on Google, which is what's shown if you type in just like 2020 election and click on president, they have Biden at 238, Trump at 213, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 states not yet called. Alaska is leaning Republican right now, And I get the feeling it's going to be called because Trump's ahead 62%, almost 63% to Biden's 33%. So, yeah, I think Trump will win that. Nevada, 67% reporting. Biden is up by uh, 0.6, just over half a point. I think that'll be close, but I do feel that Biden will win. Wisconsin is leaning Biden with 95% reporting in, and it right now is in favor of Biden by 0.7. I think Biden will win Wisconsin. Michigan is leaning Biden with 96% reporting, and Biden is up by 0.9. I think Biden will win Michigan. And right now, Pennsylvania is at 64% reporting, but it's leaning Trump. Trump right now with 64% reporting is up 8.2 points. 8.2 percentage points. But again, that's 64%. And they said the largest number of votes outstanding to be counted are mail-in ballots and votes from Republican strongholds like Philadelphia. North Carolina is at 94%. It is leaning Trump right now by 1.4%. That one's going to be hard to call. 94%, but there's only a difference of 1.4%, which if you break the actual vote counts, break it down, you're looking at a difference of, it looks like about 80,000. And they say there's a lot in the mail-in. I'm not sure about what other cities or areas are left in North Carolina, but yeah, it's close. Georgia, 95% reporting, leaning Trump right now at 1.8, but there is only a difference of about 90,000 votes, and they say it's mail-in votes and Atlanta, which is a Democratic stronghold. So right now, I can't tell you. It is just hard to say. But if Nevada, Wisconsin, and Michigan go to Biden like I'm expecting, there's 26, 32. That'll put them at 260, 270, right on the dot. So if he does take those three states, it's a 270 on the dot for Biden. This is as per the AP. Let's look up another source. Don't know why I tried to open another tab. Okay. CNN. I know a lot of people were saying CNN's too biased. We'll look at Fox News in a moment and see what they have. While CNN's loading in, I'm going to go ahead and pull up some of the other tabulations here. Fox News. Let's see. 538. Okay. And let's even pull up The Guardian, a British source here. According to CNN, they have it 224 for Biden, 213 for Trump. And like I said, the AP has Biden up 238 instead of 224. So CNN's being a little conservative. Oh, CNN just moved it to 227. They both have Trump at 213. Yeah, the 11 electoral votes of Arizona are not yet given to Biden according to CNN. So, but everything else was pretty similar. Fox News has it like the AP does: 238 for Biden, 213 for Trump. But yeah, otherwise it's pretty similar. They all have pretty much the same coverage there. 538. Suggesting Biden is favored to win. Right now, they say there's a 10% chance Trump wins, 89 for Biden. They're projecting pretty good. New Mexico, Virginia, Maine second, Colorado, Minnesota, New Hampshire, Wisconsin, Michigan, Nevada, Pennsylvania, Arizona. Florida is one they got wrong because they were thinking Florida would go to Biden. But from most of the other um, readings, it's showing Florida went to Trump. Although, to be fair, it is a difference of 370,000 votes. And there's still another 4% left to report in. So it could switch, but I doubt it. But they predict North Carolina and Georgia to go to Biden. Let's look at the Guardian. Uh, do, 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 do. Okay. They have a lot of stuff here. So give me a moment. I'm trying to click through and see what's what. Okay, they're talking about the Electoral College there. Swing State Poll Tracker. Let's get a look at it. Mm-hmm. How about U.S. election 2020 live results? There we go. That's what we're looking for. And they, like the AP and Fox News, have it Biden 238 to Trump's 213. So right now, the way things look, Biden may get Nevada. There's still a lot left in Nevada to count, and he's got a slim margin. But I think he could win Nevada. But I think he will definitely win Wisconsin and Michigan since they're down to like the last 4 or 5%, and it's likely to be Democrat votes because usually those are like the mail-in ballots and the bigger city counts. If he were to do that, that's 26 electoral votes for Biden, which puts him at 964. Yeah, 264. Meaning he would need 6 more votes, which is where Nevada would come in. If he wins Nevada, that would put him at the 270 mark. Alaska's still being counted, but I think it will handily go to Trump. And it'll be hard to tell between Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia. But even if Trump ends up winning all three of those, Biden should have the votes with 270, which is what's needed to win presidentially in the Electoral College. So, let's see. Votes left to count. Michigan's got 4%, which is an estimated 220,000 votes. The current margin is 45,000 in favor of Biden. And this is information I'm getting all from theguardian.com. So, Georgia's got 5% left to vote. Trump leads by 86,000 votes, but that 5% accounts for 250,000 votes. So, yeah, that one could still change. Michigan could still change. Wisconsin, 5% left, 20,500 in favor of Biden, but there's still 173,000 votes estimated in that 5%. North Carolina has an estimated 6% left, which is an estimated 348,000 votes. And Trump only leads by 76,700 votes. So, yeah, you can see how close it truly is. Nevada, 33% left to count, which is an estimated 589,000 votes. It's right now leaning to Biden by only 7,600 votes. Pennsylvania, 36% left to count, which is an estimated 3,219,000 votes left. And right now, Trump leads by only 464,000 votes. And in Alaska, there's 55% left to vote, which is an estimated 210,000 votes. But Trump only leads by 51,000 votes. So, yeah, these states are still too close to call. Now, let's look at some other races here. We have the Senate race. Currently, Republicans in the Senate, I think it's 53 to 46 or 47. 53 to 47 in the Senate is the lead Republicans currently have. Now, as of this election, we have 47 Republicans with confirmed wins, Democrats with 45 confirmed wins, and 2 independents confirmed, which would be Angus King and Bernie Sanders. So as of this election, so far the Republicans have gained one seat away, or the Democrats have gained one seat away from the Republicans, meaning they'll have one more seat than they did. However, the current standings are 47 Republicans, 45 Democrats, and 2 independents, leaving us with a total of, I believe, 6 seats. Uh, so, yeah. I don't think the Democrats are going to win the Senate. I think the Republicans, well, we already know they have lost a seat. I think it'll come down to more of a 51 to 49 difference in the Senate. But the Republicans will still hold the advantage. Because often these independents caucus with the Democrats. But yeah. So that's what we have left. But the way it's looking to finish off, the ones that are not finished yet, it looks like will be a Republican claim for Alaska, a Republican claim for Maine, a Republican claim for Michigan, a Republican claim for North Carolina. In Georgia, there were 2 seats, though, where there will probably be one will be Republican, the other one is a runoff, but the independent looked like he was whipping the Republicans in that one. So, it might be a 51-52 Republican amount, which more or less they lost 1 seat. Let's take a look here, see if everybody else more or less says the same. Battleground states. There it is, Senate. CNN takes too long to load. While it's syncing, let's look at Fox News, try to get it uploaded. So yeah, they have the for the Senate, they have the independents tied in with the Democrats. So right now they have it 47-47 as well. And the same on theguardian.com. CNN, have you got it up yet? They have it 46 Democrats to 47 Republicans. So where do you have the 2 independents? I don't think they do. So right now they have 46 Democrats instead of 47. Okay. And finally, let's take a look at that U.S. House of Representatives. If you're British, it's more or less the U.S.'s version of the House of Commons. Or the House of Lords would be kind of similar to our Senate. Do, 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 do. All these things load up. Okay, the Guardian has it right now that the Democrats have 193, the Republicans have 185, but the Republicans gained 5 seats back from the Democrats in the House. But it looks like the Democrats may hold on to the House, according to the Guardian. AP, they've got it 193 to 185 as well. Do, do, do. House results. CNN's behind everyone else again on this one, where they had the Democrats at 185 or 181 and the Republicans at 171, showing only a difference of 2 seats instead of 5. And on Fox News, it's 193 Democrats to Republicans 185. So, yeah. So, what it looks like, Biden will squeak out a win. Barely. Barely. But he'll squeak one out over Trump. The Democrats will hold on to the U.S. House of Representatives. Although they lose seats, they will hold on to the House. But the Republicans will maintain control of the Senate. And that's how things are looking at this point. And that's tried to be as unbiased and honest as I can. I tried to give everything here. I'll try to provide these links also in the description down below. But as always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tries to tell you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. But until the next video, I'll see you all next time.